Hi, I'm Kim. I am a Norwex consultant, and I am here today to make a short video to show you our Safe Haven 5 products. I'm brand new with Norwex. I just started a couple of weeks ago, and so this is one of my first full videos that I'm doing to show you my products. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been using Norwex products for a little over a year. I stumbled across it. I ran into an old friend at Target, and she told me that she was having a brunch, and she was gonna be having a demonstration of this Norwex product, and I'm like, I've never heard of it before. And she said, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. They have this window cloth that is to die for. And I'm like, oh really? So she said, it's going to be on Saturday morning. We're going to have mimosas. Stop over if you want to. And I'm like, okay, I think I will. Well, lo and behold, Saturday came and I got busy and forgot all about the brunch. Missed out on the window cloth, missed out on the mimosas. But anyway, so I called Rebecca and I said, I missed Chantel's party and I would love to know about this window cloth. She said, I can stop by either your house or your office or whatever and give you a quick demonstration. I'm like, that'd be great. Why don't you come to my office? So she did. She came to my office. She showed us the window cloth and I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. Well, let me back up. So I told the girls in my office, I'm having this girl come and show me this window cloth, and if you guys want to pop in when she comes, you're welcome to. So they all did, and I think there's 6 of us, and everybody came up and she did a little demonstration of Norwex, and there I had my first Norwex party. Had no idea this was going to happen, but it just, everybody loved the stuff that she showed, and I had a Norwex party. I earned a bunch of stuff for free, and it was like totally amazing. All I did was ask her to come and show me this window cloth. This stuff is amazing and it sells itself. So since then, I have been trying to reduce chemicals in my house because I've learned that with Norwex, I can save money and I can save using chemicals all over my house. So I decided after a year and a half that it was time for me to start selling these products because I love them so much. Now, I don't know a whole bunch about all the logistics of how everything works. I know some of it, but I can tell you I use it and I love it. So I don't buy any cleaning chemicals anymore in my house. I clean with straight water. I used to love Mr. Clean, love the smell of Mr. Clean. I don't buy that anymore. I don't buy any window cleaners. I don't buy bathroom cleaners. I don't use wax on my wood. I don't use any of that stuff anymore. I clean my house with Norwex cloths and water. And so I'm telling you, I'm sold on this stuff. And so that was why Rebecca said that I would be such a good Norwex consultant. So anyway, so I'm here today to show you the Safe Haven 5. These are our most popular products. And so I want to jump right in and show you the Enviro cloth. This is the Enviro cloth. It is a microfiber cloth that is made by Norwex. It is their #1 cloth. It is the cloth that started the business. It's a Norwegian company that started back in 1994, and it is a worldwide company now, and it's amazing. Anyway, I know I'm going to say that probably a million times. There's probably something else I should be saying more than this product is amazing, but it is. I love it. So anyway, this is made of microfiber, and there's a difference in the microfiber in a Norwex cloth than a microfiber cloth that you would just buy in the store. Microfiber, to be a good quality microfiber, it needs a lot of microfiber in it. Our microfiber measured out is 1/200th of a strand of human hair. A microfiber cloth that you would buy in the store has 1/6 of the strand of a human hair. So that's how much microfiber is in these cloths, and that's what makes them work so well. Now, the other great thing that about Norwex microfiber is their backlock system, and that is a patented system that they have, that this microfiber cloth is made with silver. Silver is what kills the bacteria. They use silver in lots of things in hospitals and things like that. Silver is wound into the microfibers, and that's what makes it clean up. When you wipe a surface with a Norwex microfiber cloth, you are cleaning up 99% of the bacteria on that surface. So that's another wonderful thing with microfiber, especially in the times that we're living in with the coronavirus. You know, these things are selling like hotcakes. So anyway, so that's the logistics that I know about microfiber and Norwex. So the rest of it all is just experience, and I'm excited to tell you about it. So with this EnviroCloth, this is the EnviroCloth, and each cloth has a little label on it that will tell you which cloth it is, because we have so many of them, and it will tell you if it has backlock in it. Some cloths do not have the backlock in them, and they're used for different things, but most of them do have the backlock system. That's the silver that takes up the 99% of the germs. Okay, so this is the EnviroCloth. Think of E for everything. You clean everything with this cloth, and all you do is put water on it. You wring it all out, you put water in it, you wring it all out, and you clean all your surfaces. You can clean everything with this wet cloth, or you can use it dry. So this is your everything cloth, okay? So the companion with the everything cloth is this cloth. This is the window cloth. This is your polisher, okay? So when you're going around your house and you're cleaning your windows or your granite countertops or your mirrors, you would wipe it with this EnviroCloth, and then you would polish it with this. It's kind of a silky cloth, and it's so pretty. They come in pink and purple, so polish, think polish pink, polish purple. So I'm gonna show you a little trick here of just how great our window cloths work. So I have here this mirror that belonged to my grandma. Beautiful, beautiful mirror, and I'll tell you another story about that in just a minute. So I'm going to take this mirror and I'm going to rub it with butter. I'm going to cover the whole surface here with butter. Okay, it's all covered with butter now. Okay, now I'm going to take my wet EnviroCloth and I'm going to rub it all down, and I'm going to fold it, and I might just rub it one more time, just make sure. Okay. Then I'm going to take my polishing cloth and I'm going to wipe it off, dry it off. No butter, no streaks, perfectly clean mirror, okay? That's how great EnviroCloths work. Now I'm going to show you one more thing that I just figured out. Of course, remember I'm new. Okay, so when you're cooking breakfast or whatever, dinner, whatever, and you splash grease all over your microwave, your stove, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. I'm going to walk over here to my stainless steel. I have a stainless steel refrigerator, a stainless steel microwave, and oven, and dishwasher. So let me show you something. So I've just cooked with bacon all morning, and my microwave that's above my stove is all greasy. You know, it's splattered all over it, okay? So I'm going to take my wet EnviroCloth and I'm going to wipe down my microwave. Make sure it's good and wet. I'm going to wipe all the grease underneath. Okay, then I'm going to take my polishing cloth and I'm going to wipe it all, dry it all off, and there you go. No grease. It was that simple to clean up a greasy microwave that's right above the stove. Or you can clean your stove. I mean, the same thing. It's just easier for me to show you on the microwave. So anyway, that's the beauty of the window cloth. Okay, one more story. Let me tell you about the window cloth. Yesterday, I was going to clean my windows in my living room. Now I have a pretty big window in there. Let me show you. Okay, pretty big window. Okay, picture window, two windows on the side of it. I wet my EnviroCloth and I went over there and I washed all of those windows and polished them with this one. I only wet this one time one time. And all of my windows are clean and no streaks. Then I got it wet after I finished the inside. I got it re-wet again, went outside, and now the outside of my windows were really dirty because we've had a lot of rain, and must have been a dirty rain because my windows were all spotty and everything. I used this, I wiped down my windows, did the polishing cloth on them, the windows were done. That easy, it's just, I mean, wonderful, wonderful window cloths. So that's the EnviroCloth. Clean everything with it, and then if you want to do shiny things, you want to use your polishing cloth. So another wonderful item that we have with Norwex is called the cleaning paste, and let me show it to you. It's like a hard paste. It's like a hard paste. You take your EnviroCloth and wet it, and then you rub your cloth on there. Try to get a little more on there. Okay, like that. And then you can take off all kinds of scuff marks. You can clean your stainless steel sink. I had something on the side of my stainless steel dishwasher. Looked like little rust spots or something. And so I thought, oh, I'll just get my cleaning paste out. So I did, rubbed it on the side, and everything came off. Whatever it was on, what is on there is gone now. You can use it on like your tennis shoes. You know, you got that white rim around your tennis shoes that is always dirty. You can use it on silver. So here's the other story I want to tell you. This mirror that I showed you, the back side of it, this mirror belonged to my grandma, and she always kept it on her dresser, you know, like my whole life. So when she died, I took this home and I put it on my dresser. And I think of her every day when I look down at this mirror. And the whole back of this mirror was like really dark and dingy looking. And I thought, I wish there was some way that I could clean this up because it's just starting to look so bad. And I mean, it's really old. So anyway, I went and got my paste because I had just heard that you can clean silver with the cleaning paste. So I went and got the cleaning paste in my EnviroCloth, and I started rubbing on it, and oh my gosh, all of the black, dark gray, dingy stuff that was on this mirror came off. I wiped it, you know, wiped it all off, got my polishing cloth and buffed it all, and look at how beautiful it is. Now this mirror is probably, I don't know, my grandma was 80 something when she died, and she's been dead for 10 years. So, and I don't know how long she had it, but anyway, I got it all cleaned up, and I'm super excited about that. So, and that's my exciting paste, Norwex cleaning paste story. So, the next thing I want to show you is the dusting mitt. Now this is our dusting mitt, and you just put it on your hand. But before you do, you might want to rub it together a little bit because it kind of flares up the fibers and gets static electricity, and then it really collects the dust. Put it on your hand, and you can dust all kinds of surfaces with it. You know, your tabletops, your light fixtures. It's really nice because you can wrap your hand around, and you can get those intricate little places in your light fixtures or whatever and get the dust off. When you're finished, you can take this either outside or over your trash can or whatever, and then we have this wonderful rubber brush that can be used for all kinds of things. It's got rubber bristles on it. If it gets really dirty, you just run it under the sink and clean it off, you know, use it for everything. But anyway, you go over your trash or outside, and then you just brush all the dust off of this and into your trash. So I don't have much dust on here because I haven't used it for anything. But anyway, so that's a rubber brush, and that's the dusting mitt. Now you don't have to buy wax, you know, Endust or Pledge or whatever it was that you used on your wood finishes. You don't need to buy that stuff anymore. Again, one less chemical in your house. When you use you spray that wax on your wood surfaces, actually when your house starts to get dusty, all that dust will cling to that wax, and so that will save you some time. You probably won't have to dust as often because the wax is not clinging to, or the dust is not clinging to the wax anymore. So another time saver with Norwex cloths. So the next thing I want to tell you about is our laundry soap, because you're probably wondering, well, you know, how many of these do I have to buy and how often, you know, how do I wash them? Well, our laundry soap is biodegradable. It is concentrated. It has no harsh chemicals or fillers in it, and it is a great, great laundry soap. So you can use this for all of your laundry, not just our EnviroCloth, but it's great to use to wash our EnviroCloths with this soap because it doesn't have any fillers or anything that are going to cling to the microfibers and clog it up and make it so it's not as effective as it was when you first purchased it. So this is a great laundry soap to use, and this is all I use now. When you get it, it comes with a little cup. Show you like how. Let me show you on my hand. That's how big the cup is. Probably about the size of a $50 and maybe 1.5 inches tall. So if you have an HE high efficiency washing machine, for a large load, you would use 1.5 teaspoons, or probably about half of this, a little bit less than half of this little cup. If you don't have an HE washing machine, you would use 1 tablespoon for each load. Now this little bag does 100 loads of laundry. So it's gonna last you a long time. So I would say I probably get a new bag about every 4 to 6 months is all. And you know what I was noticing was that when I was using that other name brand detergent, my washing machine always smelled that nasty smell. And since I switched over to the Norwex laundry soap, I don't smell that in my washing machine anymore, because that smell is bacteria growing in your washing machine, and you don't have that anymore because you're not putting those fillers and those harsh chemical things into your washing machine. So your washing machine is going to love you. Your pipes are going to love you if you switch over to our laundry soap. Wonderful, wonderful product. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is our mop. And we have a wonderful mop. Next to our window cloth, our mop is our next most popular item. And here's what it looks like. Okay, it has a telescopic handle, goes up and down very simply. You just twist it, It has Velcro on the bottom of it, and it has, it comes with 2 different pads, look like this, and then there's Velcro on the other side. And this is your dusting pad for dusting your floor, and then it comes with a wet pad that you just get wet with water. Again, no chemicals, just water. Your floor won't be all streaky and have a film on it anymore because you're just using water. I know a lot of people say, but I like the smell. I like my house to smell clean. Well, you can actually put some essential oils in a spray bottle of water, and then you can spritz your wet pad, and you'll get a fresh smell, whatever your favorite smelling essential oil is. So you don't have to, if you don't mind just using water, you don't have to use a spray bottle. Depending on how big your house is, you might need to wet this one more time while you're cleaning. If you have a really big house, you might want to wet it, but you don't want it very wet. You just wet enough to clean the floor, and then you keep on moving, and your floor dries really fast because it's not all wet. Works great on luxury vinyl tile, planks, hardwood floors. If you want to just damp mop it, you can get this really dry and use it on your hardwood floors. A tile, we do sell a tile pad separately, and it is wonderful. I have it, and it's wonderful. It has like these little like zigzaggy, scratchy things in it, so it kind of gets a little more into the grout areas, and it cleans it a little bit better. So if you have tile, you might want to look into that. This is a great mop pad. So let me show you how I'm going to move my camera here down to the floor so that I can show you how to use the mop. Okay, so you just drop your dry mop pad on the floor, and then I guess I'm gonna, let's see, drop it down on there, and then you just step on it like that. Now I need to bring this up because I showed it to you how you can move it telescopically. And then you just twist it, tighten it up a little bit. Okay, and then you just start mopping your floor, and you always want to go in a figure 8 pattern, and you want to keep the dust in front of you. And then another handy little thing is when you put your mop pad on, you can actually center it a little bit, and then you can catch your baseboards like this as you go along. You can catch your baseboards. So that's really, really handy to have to get your baseboards clean as well. So put my thing back up here. Anyway, so that's our mop, and it's the same thing with the wet one. You do the same thing. You just get it wet in the sink, drop it on the floor, and you just start mopping your floor. Now, when you're finished with your dry mopping, dusting, you want to take your rubber brush and go over to the garbage, and then you just brush that off, and it will collect a lot of dust, a lot of whatever is on your floor, hair and things like that. Some things that are going to be bigger, crumbly things are not going to stick to the mop, but if you get them over to your garbage in that area, then you can just grab your Enviro cloth and just kind of wipe up that stuff and throw it in the garbage. So that's a really, handy way to clean that up. So that is the dusting mitt, or the dusting pad for the mop. So one other great item is this Enviro wand. Okay, now we also have a pad for the mop that looks just like this, and it works really well. Like if you have pets and lots of hair and things like that in your house, you can get the mop head that it looks just like this. So, but this is the Enviro wand, which I love. You can use this for ceiling fans or any high areas that you have. It actually comes apart. It has these little, things that you push in, and you hope that you don't pinch your fingers in them, it has those on there. And this comes off, and then you just put this right on your mop handle. Those of you who have those high cathedral ceilings or any kind of a high area that you need to reach to get the cobwebs out of the corner. There we go. So this will just slide right onto your mop handle, just like this. There you go. Click it on, and then you can go around and you can get your really, really high areas, like your crown molding, and this actually bends like this. And if you want to get a really high area, okay, just happen to have my ceiling fan right behind in the camera, so let me show you. But I want to take this off of the mop handle, and I want to put it back on the regular handle just so I can show you how long it is and how easy it is. Now, I'm not very tall. I'm about 5'1" on a good day. So I can actually reach, this is in my kitchen, I can actually reach my ceiling fan. And so I want to fold this 2 times to get around both edges, just kind of like that, okay? And then you just lay that up there on your ceiling fan and bring it along like that. And my ceiling fans probably really need to be clean, so I'm glad I'm doing this for you. It gets spring and you start turning them on, and then the dust goes flying, but with this demonstration, I'm gonna have them all cleaned up to your benefit, because you're gonna get to see how this amazing tool works. So anyway, this is a great handy thing to have for cleaning. So that's all I have for you today. Of course, we have many other items. We have body products. Let me show you that really quick. We have body products. We have washcloths, body cloths. We have towels. And again, you don't use soap with these. They have backlock in them. For those of you who have dry skin, these are going to be your best friend because that soap is, the chemicals in the soap are what dry out your skin. So this actually has backlock in it. You don't need to use soap. Really, really helps you out a lot. We also have a makeup remover cloth. It's kind of a little shiny, not shiny, but almost a suede feeling little cloth, and you just put water on it and it takes all of your makeup off of your face. It takes waterproof mascara off, and then you just rinse it off, and you can use it 2 or 3 days before you throw it in the wash. So body cloths, body towels are wonderful. I like the hand towels. I like to have the hand towels because they can hang in the bathroom for a week and they don't have any bacteria or germs in them because of the silver. So one more thing I should show you, speaking of towels, is this is our chenille towel. And I have it hanging here on my stove. I like it because when you move from the sink, you know how you need to dry your hands off. And I am kind of a freak about people using the dish towel to dry their hands, and then I have to use the dish towel in the dishes. So I love having that hanging in my kitchen and also in the bathroom. It's great in the bathroom. So anyway, that is all I have to show you today. We have lots more products in our catalog, and I will definitely put a link on for our catalogs and for my website so that you can place your order. If you'd like to host a party and get free Norwex, our company is very, very generous to their host. So do let me know if you're interested in, if there's just so many things that you want when you look in the catalog. Think about hosting a party because you get a lot of free stuff. That's how I got most of my stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing how much free stuff I got. And I had multiples, you know, like I had 2 and 3 EnviroCloths, and I had 2 window cloths, and I had 2 the mitt, and I actually gave them away for gifts. So anyway, so it's really nice. So they're very generous, very generous. So let me know if you would be interested in hosting. All of our parties are online now at this time with the coronavirus. We're not able to go into anybody's home. So I set up the party for you on Facebook. I set up a group. You invite your guest. I post daily. We'll run the party about a week. At some point, I'll do a live video, and you can invite your friends to watch and ask questions, and I can demonstrate anything that anybody wants to see, but I will have some things picked out that I'll do for the demonstration, the live demonstration. So let me know. I'd love to help you out and get some Norwex cloths in your home. So thank you very much for tuning in.